The 7 levels of humor.
And at 17% African American, I am not from Wakanda. I'm from like Wakanda.
I respect the bomb, though. I respect the bomb. I gotta say that horrible joke. Horrible joke. But to be able to get on stage and bomb and not shrivel inside of yourself is commendable to a degree. No? Most comedians suck, percentage-wise, you know? You see these top 20 comedians, and they're fucking funny or not, depending on what you think. And even if you think that guy's not funny, now think about fucking the dude that's not successful. You know? Like how comedy can get really bad. And this is like scraping the surface of that. Most comedy clubs are bombs. Most comedy guys suck. You know, they never gain success. They might get a laugh or two at a bar. Like you, oh, I would be terrible at stand-up. The type of comedy I think I could do more what Matt Rife does than any other comedian that does performative sets. Matt Rife gets up on stage, has a few things that he wants to say, and then he does crowd work. I could do crowd work. I don't think I could ever do a set where I go up and I just tell jokes. Oof.
Are you all right? No, you are all left.
You know, they say that humor is subjective. So it's a good thing I'm the subject and I'm going to tell you that shit was...
Got on America's Got Talent to say that? Are you all right? Yes. No, you're all left. What's the joke? What's the joke? I understand what she's saying where it's like all right, like right. Like, what do you mean all left? Oh, like they're Democrats? It was not a political joke. I don't think that was a political joke. I think it was just, bad. That's the biggest problem with America. I'm not going to get on a long tangent about America's Got Talent. Side note, quick, 30-second ramble about America's Got Talent. People got to tell their relatives that their talents suck. Because it's fucking shitty when you falsely boost somebody to the point where they believe that they should go on America's Got Talent just to be let down miserably. Like, my God. Especially, I think it's different with comedy and more with, like, singing. Singing or dancing, where, like, people consistently just go, oh, my God, that's so good. Yeah, no, you should go on America's Got Talent. And then they get on stage, and it's just miserable.
Awful. I've constructed 7 levels.
That's Britain's Got Talent, same thing. Same premise of the show. You have 4 famous judges, 5 famous judges that judge everyday people.
Of humor and comedy, with 1 being the most primal and nonsensical humor. And 7 being intellectual jokes that deserve to be a higher level. Is this how you do it 7 levels? I don't know, but we're gonna go with it. Level 1. This is what I call the primal level. This is the most nonsensical level, and it also transcends language.
I think level 1, transcends language, fart jokes. Body humor is like level 1. Caveman. I think level 1 humor would be like caveman humor. Like something that another person would find funny if they can't even communicate with you physically. Like you rip ass in public, or, fucking shit your pants. something like that where it's like, like a burp, just regular comedy that's like, or even like maybe like Jim Carrey humor could fall into like level 1 where it's like facial.
You don't need to set up a punchline or even a wrinkle in your brain, smooth head ass nigga. An example of this would be laughing at somebody falling over. Why do we laugh at this? Who knows?
Epic fails. Schadenfreude. I think that's why we laugh at epic fails. It's the feeling you get when you laugh at somebody else's misfortune or pain.
I ain't doing.
It's like a happiness that it didn't happen to you. But there's a level of funny and not funny. Is that agreeable with fails? Like watching somebody fall over, funny. Watching somebody fall over and die, not funny. Like it, and that's like, there are people that would find that funny. I would say that's sick. If you think that's funny, that like if somebody like falls and dies. But it's like if somebody like hurts themselves minutely, I would go, that's kind of funny. But if they like get their arm chopped off, oof, That's more grim.
Who knows? I ain't doing all that research. But there's really something about watching somebody's misfortune that just brings me joy. And I know I'm not the only one that's like this too. I remember watching America's Funniest Home Videos, you know that show? Deadass just compilations of people receiving fatal injuries. Nothing more.
They really did get the perfect guy for that show, but it also made me realize how bad AFV was. What's this guy's name? He does the Carlton. He starts the episode. We got a lot of funny videos tonight. Stay tuned. And then it's like somebody falling over, and they give him the worst one-liners you've ever seen in your life. I don't know if they still put on AFV or how much they're paying this guy. Yeah, Alfonso Rivera. They got to be paying this guy fucking scraps because there's no shot this fucking channel makes money. Like, there's no way this TV show gets clicks still. They still do? Bro, but like, all funny videos now are on like TikTok, Twitter, YouTube. So the people that submit that shit, like, I remember I watched a recent video and it was like somebody using like the Snapchat dog filter or some bullshit. Like, I talked about this previously. It's like they get the bottom of the barrel videos on AFV today. And even the good videos that they do get are sometimes just resubmitted viral videos from people that posted them elsewhere, and it did much better. And you would think that's like, oh, that's not bad if they're just doing kind of like a compilation type thing. But it's not like them just showing an old woman falling. It's them showing an old woman falling and then Alfonso Rivera going, well, let's see if she gets back up. That one's going to leave a mark. The old slip and fall. And it, like, ruins it. Mute him. They should have a fucking... And it's not even just him. It's the dude before him, too. I remember I used to think AFV was funny before Alfonso Rivera. It's because I was fucking 5 years old. Go watch episode fucking season 2 of AFV. It's dog shit. It's all bad, right? Because you were so used to nothing, right? It's like being an old person that discovered the radio for the first time. It's monumental. Now nobody gives a shit about the fucking radio anymore. So when you were 6 years old and there was no funny shit, watching epic fails on YouTube or AFV was like gold. Now it's awful.
Oh, that show. Deadass just compilations of people receiving fatal injuries. Nothing more to it. To prove why this is the lowest level, you could show, for example, the slowest person on Earth.
Where does the sun go when it get dark?
Blue, I don't have an answer for that.
Nigga.
You could show them a video of somebody slipping on ice and they're gonna crack up at that shit. And at this level, you find that most of the jokes happen on accident. And something about that just makes it even more funny.
I feel like you really need a good fail for it to be funny. Like, most fails I wouldn't really laugh at anymore. I remember, dude, when I was in elementary school at snack time every day, I would just watch epic fails. And then I got, like, numb to them, where I just didn't find them funny anymore.
But then again, it's only really funny when you're not the victim. Story time. As a kid, I was playing soccer, right? It was a rainy day, and I got hit in the face by a ball that looks exactly like this. Shit felt like a fully primed charged shotgun right to my dome. I was suffering and niggas was looking at me like this. Evil world. But if I saw that, I know damn well I'm losing it. And at this level, you also find things like loud equals funny. Which if you completely...
Yo. Okay, no, there's a level... Okay. Can I say there's a new type of video that I find fucking comical on TikTok? I gotta find it. If it's the randomness video, where it's nothing, there's no... Okay, here it is. There's no purpose in any of the fucking clips in the video. It's just full random, and I think randomness is funny. All right, hold up. Brady just messaged me and said, do not download COD, it's dog shit. It is? Yeah, I heard that you can't pause the campaign. You have to run it in one. There's no save points. You just have to play the campaign in one sitting. All right, this is like, I guess, the level of humor that I would define as, like, comedic out of just random. I don't know what level this would fall into, though. I have no idea what level of humor this is. Maybe, like, 2? Or, like, it transcends levels? Like, okay, now that I'm watching it back, it wasn't that funny. I saw that at like 3 a.m. one day, and I thought that shit was fucking hilarious.
Really disagree with you, just hating. You know, sometimes it is the case, but sometimes it's also just annoying.
Yeah, it's brain rot.
A lot of people think I'm confident, but I'm actually just loud.
You know, not everybody needs to do stand-up, okay? Some people just need to stick to this first level. This level's stupid, but it's kind of beautiful, alright? It proves that joy is everywhere, even if it's in other people's misery. Level 2. This level is the fucking stain on the earth that is brain rot. This one is a level above because it requires a set level of prior knowledge and liquidation of the brain. If you were to show...
Yeah, it's references. Level 2, you need... But it does transcend language still. Like, tung 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 sahur isn't English. It's Italian brain rot. But we still get it.
An 80-year-old man this.
Garam mararam raraman mararaman dan madu dung 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 tak tuntung perkuntung.
You are not getting a giggle out of bro. But if you were to show this kid who's on his 41st 6-7 of the day, he gonna laugh to an early grave. This is going so low.
Okay, but can we... I gotta say, brain rot inherently isn't funny. It's the repetitiveness of the brain rot that makes it funny. I think the low taper fade was the first example of this, where the meme died, and then people were like, I'm just gonna drag this meme like it's a dead horse across fucking hard asphalt. We're just gonna we're gonna pull it until it's funny again. And then at some point it gains traction, it's hilarious, and then it goes into a phase of being shit again, and then funny again. Back and forth. There is a hard cut, though. The low taper fade meme sucks now, right? Is there ever going to be a moment where it's funny again? Maybe. Like, in a year from now, if I saw, like, a random edit that just pivoted to a low taper fade meme, I would be like, oh, that's funny. I remember that.
Oh, because, you know, obviously it's not...
6-7 pisses me off, though, because it's like, it refuses to fade from existence. It's 21 from the Vine era, you know, 21, but it's like, it's not going away. 21 was like the height of brain rot, and then it like kind of submerged itself to like mid-tier usage. 6-7 is like spam used so much, and no one stops you. Like, people just still, anytime you hear 6 and 7 together, people just spam it.
Anything of substance, I don't have to explain that. Bro, like, what even is this shit, bro? It's I don't know, but I'm low-key here for it because it's a cheap laugh. But I just can't give this level any credit because there's still no structure or timing, just... And this is funny because it just so happens...
I feel like brain rot, the random brain rot is best described as like something that would stress you out if you were tripping on hallucinogenics. Like, this is funny to watch now, but if I was like hallucinating on mushrooms, I think I would panic if I saw this, because I would be like, is this real, or am I like actually, no, is this actually happening? What am I watching right now? Because somebody made this. Somebody like edited this and spent time putting effort into making something that actually just makes no sense.
And this is funny because it just so happens that somewhere along the way we just collectively decided that gibberish tomfoolery equals funny. I don't know.
Oh my god, the penguin brain rot? No, I love that. Wait, where it goes... Penguin brain rot. You know what I'm talking about. Oh my god. What is it called? Like Penguino? Penguino dance. Penguin dance AI. This. Like, why do I enjoy watching that? It's just stupid.
I can feel the literal micro tears in my brain as I continue to talk.
It's unfunny. I'm not saying it's funny. I would say I would watch it, though.
About this subject. You know, I can say all these negative things, but if you catch me at the right...
I love how everybody's like, damn, Joe, that's AI slop. You're stupid as fuck. Meanwhile, I guarantee you half of y'all's liked videos are 6-7 memes. So when I say I enjoy the stupid video of the AI penguin dancing versus somebody being like, yeah, 6-7's fucking hilarious still.
Oh, I'm losing it off this.
Oh, we love it.
Love-hate relationship with this level, no more. Level 3. At this level, we have straight up just memes. If you operate at this level, you don't tell jokes, right? You just quote TikToks and Reels.
Level 5 got Riz, Livy done rizzing up baby Gronk, Ice Spice what the dog doing, Skibbity toilet in real life.
I kind of don't like the quotes of like old Vines. Oh. Like if somebody, if I was like just hanging out with my friend and I was like, yo, can you grab me a spoon? I'm trying to eat some ice cream. And he went, only a spoonful. Like King Batch. Ugh. Like, or like just referencing something from like 10 years ago. That's Reddit humor. No, I don't think this is Reddit humor. Well, I mean, Reddit humor, there's different fucking communities on Reddit for everything. But I think there is like, I think that's like millennial humor. Not memes. Memes are for everybody, but they're like millennial humor is like referencing old memes as if they're still relevant.
You can't really consider yourself a funny guy for using this one. You know, maybe your For You page just got it. But you have made it past laughing at people's misfortune and brain disease, and now you've become a human soundboard. I sound like I'm hating right now, but literally everybody uses this level. And let me elaborate because I feel like I didn't really explain what this level is. It's using memes in conversation as like references rather than, you know, just memes by themselves. But anyways, memes are funny. That's sort of like their whole thing. And it's tough when somebody pulls out a good reference.
Sick reference though, bro.
Oh, thanks, bud.
Oh, wait. So a meme, like a level 3 meme, isn't just making memes or reading them. It would be referencing them and it not sucking. Like old Vines? No, but referencing old Vines sucks. Like, I think the golden humor isn't having somebody relate to the meme that you're referencing. It's relating the meme to the conversation at hand and it also being relevant and funny. Like, at any moment, in mid-conversation, I could be like, remember, mustard. You'd be like, yeah, what the fuck does that have to do with what we're talking about? Like, if you're like, yeah, that's like Nyan Cat. Oh my God, thank God it's Friday. I'd be like, yeah, I don't fucking care. You know, like that's still ass.
Dude, your references are out of control. Everyone knows that.
The reason why it's so low is because it doesn't really require creativity. It's easy to just
Friday's still peak? No, it is not.
bring out memes. Obviously, sometimes you can be creative with it, but people be doing too much with that.
Copy lane mechanism into frat flick into 6-7 shoddy emote frat snap.
Okay, but it also incorporates the aspect of timing and delivery. But everything else, you're not really creating a joke. You're just saying something that people have already agreed is funny. I stay spamming memes in my videos, so, you know, this is a little confronting. But true story, the other day I saw a guy sitting like this, and I thought to myself, bro, it's not Quandale Dingle.
It's Quandale Dingle here.
And hit one of these. I deadass felt disappointed in myself for that, but I did realize a cheap laugh is still a laugh. Another reason why I put this here is because I don't really laugh at memes, at least not really a full laugh. I just be hitting the quick little exhale out of your nose, like this. But this level is still respect.
Yeah, that's like the humor that makes you go, It's like fast food humor, you know? I like it, but there's a point where it becomes unenjoyable. Like if I'm watching a movie and it only makes me go, I'll look back at that and be like, that was a shitty film. Because even though it got like a chuckle, it never made me laugh. Like that wouldn't count as laughing. Julio the thread.
Respectable. Level 4. Cringe humor. Okay, arguably the worst level here. But to explain it, it doesn't really make sense. Sort of just laughing at people being cringy on purpose. But everyone uses it, everyone does it. You may have hit a couple, what the Sigmas started Naruto running.
What is Sigma? I mean, when you think about it, anime humor actually tends to be, yeah, like that voice. That voice is cringe humor. Like you're purposefully being annoying and that's funny.
Or T-posing or something. Or one of these. Whatever, you get the idea.
Okay, cringe humor is people reenacting the Bendy and the Ink Machine dance where they're not doing it because they think it's a good dance. They're doing it because it's cringy.
This is a pretty common level. I've seen a couple TikTok trends that operate at this level too. Like whatever this shit is.
The reverse, though.
This is another one where I don't really know where the funny is being stored. My theory is that...
Yeah, I've seen these videos. Like, I've seen these guys do a lot of compilations where they just purposefully be cringy until it's, like, too cringy and then they end the video. I feel like I would kill that instantly, you know? Like, they're clearly doing stuff that's cringy but also trying to be funny because if it's like, hey, be as cringe as possible, you could just be really fucking cringe. Like, you would have to, you know, bring the confidence within you to do it right now. Fuck no. But like if somebody was like gun to your head, be as cringy as possible, you could do it. you could be so unbearable that it would be off-putting. Like, it wouldn't be funny. I'm not doing it, bro. I'm not doing it. No, because I like no, I'm not. No, actually, no.
I don't really know where the funny.
I don't know what I would do. I would probably just start making weird noises. Like if you needed to be as cringy as possible, just make weird noises and faces. But like not in like a reference or funny way. Just do it because it's cringe.
Is being stored. My theory is that it all
I'm not caving to the peer pressure.
goes back to Jim Carrey, who in fact did irreversible damage to comedy and cultivated millennial humor.
Okay, can I say that Jim Carrey is like one of the only guys where that level of like cringe over exaggeration emotions does work in certain contexts? Like Ace Ventura was good. Like he has movies where he does the or The Mask. Like they put him in roles where it makes sense for him to do those weird fucking over exaggerated emotions because it fits the plot line. But if you just do it out of nowhere like this, dude, it's bad.
Do you smell that?
But I'm not gonna go into that right now. Bro, but proper cringe when it's not for the funnies, that shit hurts. Alright, secondhand embarrassment is not a joke. Like, just look at this clip. Just...
Yeah, you have to have a balance in the cringe. Because if you're trying to be cringe to be funny, you have to be a level of cringiness where they get it, they can relate to it, and be like, ha, that's funny because it's cringe, versus something that's so cringy that it's unlaughable.
The building.
Something about... But I really like trying not to cringe challenges, because at least for me, they're more like try not to laughs.
Bombastic side, bro. Okay, let's go.
It gets better. And if you don't know...
Bro, like, literally, in this competition, just go up to the fucking camera and just make a noise. Just fucking go up to the camera. Don't do bombastic side, bro. Go up to the camera and just be like, and just make a noise for 30 seconds straight. And maybe the first 5 seconds it's funny, and then at the back end of the 20 seconds, it's just not, it's like, why am I watching this?
It gets better. And if you don't already know, I'm on my intellectual arc. So for this level, I'm proposing my theory for 3 acts relating to cringe humor. Number 1, Reddit accent. Alright, the Reddit accent is hard to explain, so just listen.
My lady, would you be interested in potentially having an E-date on League of Legends one day? I could carry you in AWAM, or we could potentially... maybe top lane, bottom lane, you could be an ADC to buy, bottom carry or something of those sorts.
Looks like a freaking Kex worker. Well, if you freaking worked at Kex, maybe you'd realize it's actually a pretty cool establishment.
Any vocals with these mannerisms, that is a byproduct of cringe humor. Next, 2.
There was a point in time where, like, me and my friends would talk to each other like that too much, where it wasn't like just a reference. It would get to a point where, like, I would have like a conversation in that voice. And I was like, oh, I hate this. Like, I was like, I was in the fucking Matrix for a bit. Where, like, for, like, 10 minutes, I would just be, like, talking like that. And I would be like, oh, this is funny. And then randomly, I'd be like, why am I talking like that?
Voice lines. When you purposefully demonstrate audio clips that have been deemed cringe, you're operating at this level of cringe humor.
We are Ohio. In Ohio. Oh, in Ohio.
So every ooh or baka you hit. That was me, by the way, that hit them voice lines, just saying. So every one of these voice lines you hit purposefully, that's cringe humor. Damn, I said 3, but I can't be asked thinking of the 3rd one. Forget, nigga. Level 5. Irony. This is jokes about jokes, humor that is bad on purpose, so technically cringe humor, but that's its own level for some reason. But allow me to give you some examples of ironic humor. Something like playing a weird character as a joke. For example, this.
The ops want to tell me to straighten my shit. Press my shirt with an iron. How ironic. Seems like just last week I was flying down your block, pressing your men with the iron.
Or the better example being purposefully cringe. So we're just gonna go ahead and forget about level 4. Okay? Sorry. Ironic humor would also be these types of t-shirts with the shitty quotes on them.
Oh, no. Okay, no, this isn't... I wouldn't say this is ironic humor. I would say this is regular shitty, like, old people humor that's trying to pander towards young people. That's cringy. But then if you decide to wear it, it's, like, pretty boss. You have to have, you know who has the confidence to do this? Chris. Chris will go to a bar wearing an I pause my game to be here shirt. Like my friend Chris will go to a bar wearing a Hatsune Miku shirt. Unironically. Just show up. It's full art Hatsune Miku, like DJing a song, and he'll just be like, yeah, I'm here. I'm like, dude, we're in a bar, right? Like, we're in a public place. Like, you're just wearing a Hatsune Miku fit. And he's like, yeah, I don't care. Like, that's owning confidence.
Like, you obviously know that shirt is lame, but you still wear it because it's funny. Maybe except this one.
The wolf shirt. What was the wolf shirt? Human by chance, alpha by choice. See, that's hard. I think that's funny. Because nobody wears that and actually thinks I'm an alpha. But there are people that wear the I pause my game to be here shirt for, like, genuine value.
Shitty quotes on them.
Is Chris Koshard? Yes.
Like, you obviously know that shirt is lame, but you still wear it because it's funny. Maybe except this one. When is it ever okay to wear this?
Ooh. Do you think, okay, now we're gonna play a semi-weird game show here. What are the odds this guy bought this shirt for himself? Or do you think somebody bought it for him? Either way, rough. Somebody made that shirt. Eat, sleep, rape, repeat. That's not ironically funny. I'm surprised this guy... Is this in an airport? You think they would let you wear that in an airport? I understand it's like freedom of speech and like expression, but this is like... I don't know if you would get off... I don't know if you get away with wearing this in an airport.
Shirt in public.
Never.
He doesn't speak English? Oh, this guy doesn't know... How is this shirt acceptable at airport? Wait, so this guy just wore this shirt not knowing that this just says rape?
Never.
Also, you know that thing that people do where they explain a joke?
Oh, it's supposed to say rave? Oh my god. If this guy doesn't speak English, I kind of feel bad. But why would he wear a shirt? Who bought him that?
Also, you know that thing that people do where they explain a joke that was bad to make fun of the joke? There's this one British guy on TikTok that goes, so what is done there is... Okay, let me just show you.
If your house is cold, just stand in the corner because it's always 90 degrees there.
And what he's done there is, okay, so he's saying if you're cold in your house, go to the corner because it's 90 degrees. But what he's conflictuating is on a right angle, it's 90 degrees, like the angle is protracted up against it, it's 90 degrees. So obviously, if it's 90.
Yeah, and also dad jokes. I was considering giving dad jokes its own level, but I think it best falls under here because dad jokes. The whole thing with them is the fact that they're not really funny. I don't think anyone thinks they're funny.
Pretty funny, huh? It's like you're gonna.
But I kind of look forward to the point in my life where I find dad jokes funny. Because if you find that funny, you find anything funny. I feel like dads find anything funny. Like once you hit like 45 as a man, any joke is funny. Like that was good. That was a good one. Like a dad watching a comedy special is like they're in heaven. Because any joke's just fucking a hit. Like an absolute bang, dude. Dad jokes like, oh, I'm hungry. Hi, hungry, I'm Joe. Like, if there's a 50-year-old man watching, they'd be like, that's class. That's banging.
Zip your table, huh?
That's hilarious.
Just like the way you unzip your pants, huh? It's like you're gonna unzip.
Then not really funny. I don't think anyone thinks they're funny.
Pretty funny, huh? It's like you're gonna unzip your table, huh? Just like the way you unzip your pants, huh?
Level 6. Satire and commentary. This is the level where humor's developed a brain. Because now the humor is becoming a way of delivering a message. This is where you stop laughing at the world and start laughing through it. You're not just making jokes anymore, you're making points. You're taking something ridiculous, politics, influencer culture, brain rot, internet trends, and holding up a mirror that says, look at this. This is us.
Adrian.
Met my and they fell in love and they had
Steven.
Hi.
We
Steven
did
here.
this.
Am I live?
Lil Sam.
I would not say that is satire. What the fuck? That was brain rot. That was a video of brain rot.
That was my hood accent. You heard me? I said like Lil Sam. And level 7, I just have people that write jokes. So people like stand-up comedians who aren't shit.
Here's Arnold Schwarzenegger finding an onion ring in his fries. What is this?
That's not even his joke. There's probably somebody. They're feeding him that. They're saying, no, you have to be cringy and say this.
I did not want an onion ring. I wanted fries.
How would they not laugh at that? I feel like if I was there and I didn't know Sal, I would laugh because of how bad it is. Oh my gosh. Yeah, no, like actual stand-up comedies level 7. Being able to tell, I think, no, level 7 comedy, in my opinion, is storytelling. If you do like stand-up comedy storytelling humor that ropes in jokes in it, that's like that's the best humor you could have.
What is this? I did not want an onion ring. I wanted fries.
That was a funny video. I enjoyed that. No, You Are All Left is so bad that it's funny. I couldn't stop laughing when I heard that for the first time. No, that shit was so bad it wasn't funny. That's the way that I perceive stoner films. Stoner films are so bad that they're good unless they're so bad that they're unenjoyably bad. Like, for example, Dude, Where's My Car? Bad movie, funny. Grandma's Boy, bad movie, funny. Evil Bong, bad movie, bad. Not funny. It's so low quality. Sharks of the Corn, bad movie, bad. It's so bad that it is unfixable. Cocaine Bear? Cocaine Bear is like a 2-sentence joke that they made into a movie. I enjoyed it, but the entire premise is like, this is a bear that's on cocaine. Shit gets crazy when a bear's on cocaine. Imagine a human on cocaine, but it's a bear. Now imagine a bear, but it's on cocaine. Sharknado. Bad movie, but it's good. Let's have a tornado and then throw sharks in it. The one scene in Sharknado where the fucking guy cuts open a shark's stomach and an entire human is inside unscathed and alive is fucking comedy. And it's not even trying to be funny. That's just hilarious because it's so bad.